Classic Truck Rescue. We're heading out today. Ooh. Came real close to the 66 El Camino with the trailer there. Gotta remember I got a trailer on here. Oh yeah, you're gonna remind me, aren't you? Anyway, we're going to see Bob and Ben. Bob's the guy with the 55 GMC customized by Bob 3/4 ton dually pickup truck. And he's also a 99-year-old World War II veteran. We're going to meet my buddy Ben over at Bob's place, and Ben's gonna look over Bob's Scout and make him an offer on it. Ben's a real good guy and a straight shooter, and he'll take care of him. The reason I'm bringing the trailer is because while we're there, I'm gonna make another payment on my truck, and I'm going to open sesame. Very good. And I'm going to pick up the engine and transmission for the truck I'm buying from Bob, so that when we do go over there and get it, all I have to do is load the truck up. Also, there's more customization to that truck than we knew previously. I'll show you when we get there. Gotta close the gate and skedaddle on down the road. I'll be back. That'll work. I'll see you. Classic Truck Rescue. So there's my buddy Ben. He pulled around the corner just as soon as I hopped out of the truck.
Same time.
Bob's daughter, Gail. How you doing, Bob?
Well, I'm here, and that's about all I can say.
I brought you a present.
Ooh.
That's a Classic Truck Rescue crew member hat, red, white, and blue.
How about that? I'll sure wear that.
I brought you some of Annabella's, you know, my little dog?
Oh, that's
Those are her Classic Truck Rescue Truck Inspector General stickers. We put those on all the trucks that she inspects. Anyway, I want to get my buddy Ben's reaction to your Terra over here.
I've got several things to tell you about.
I bet you do. I heard you've been real busy.
Well, I've got,
I should have brought my walking stick. One of my viewers made me a walking stick that's got all kinds of carved images on it. What do you think, Ben? It's got a little surface rust on it.
Surface rust with a slide of Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a little.
Oh, don't look under there.
I'm looking through there.
No, don't look under there. We already restored that part.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
With
Nothing.
air conditioning.
No. Maybe you could give people an idea what to look out for on these.
So
Yeah.
most of these, what you're going to look for, obviously, is these rockers. This is really common. The bottom of the doors,
Yeah.
rear wheel wells, and these quarters here.
Yep.
What happens is on these is there's a pocket back here, and as you go through the mud and go cut wood and go use the truck as you normally would, which I'm sure Bob did.
Mm-hmm. We heard.
The mud flings up in here and it traps in here. Well, once it traps in here and you wash the outside of the truck, you don't think about the inside.
Mm-hmm.
The inside holds that mud and the moisture with where we live here, that humidity.
Yeah.
It just basically starts to come from the inside out, and it's trying to get out of the metal. So
Yeah.
it eats it from the inside out, unfortunately, and it's very common on all of them.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about Scouts lately, and I've heard the main thing about a Scout is rust.
Yep. And it looks
Yeah, I
like,
noticed that.
has the top never been off, Bob?
Never, not while I've had it.
Not while you've had it, yeah.
What about you, Gail? Did you take it off?
I don't know.
So it's trapped all the water there. So this sill is probably all rotten underneath there. Like, in other words, on
You mean the body part
right?
itself?
If we took this top off, the flat portion, there's probably holes all the way along there.
Yeah.
So that whole thing's going to have to be, that whole cap will have to be redone. The good, as you said before, though, is it's all here.
It's all here, yeah.
It's a lot of metalwork.
Yeah. Do you think that this truck can be saved, or would it be a parts truck, Ben?
It's right on the edge. And the way I say it is, if you had, there's a tub here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you take the top off, and I take off the front fenders and the front clip, there's a whole, this whole tub is one piece.
Yeah.
So if a guy had another tub that wasn't rusty, and you took everything from this one and put it on
Right.
the tub and put a good set of doors on, you probably have a decent truck. But yeah,
Got to weigh your options.
Yeah,
Is that factory upholstery on that seat?
it is. It is.
Wow.
Yeah. A lot of times they had matching panel right here in the lower section.
Yeah.
Would match this here, and I've had a couple of those. That's not to say that those are probably the original panels. These here. Mm-hmm. But yeah, these were the original seats. They ran those in '76 through '79.
It's amazing it doesn't have any rips in
I
it.
know.
It does on the.
Oh, it does?
It just
The
on the
driver's
vinyl
side.
on the outside. I saw. Actually, you had
Yeah.
it in your video.
Oh. All right. Well, I was hoping you'd do the work on that. I was just doing the fun part.
Just on the seam on the driver's side.
Yeah.
It's
So
got-
the title should probably read 1979. Is that correct?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a go around about that.
You did?
Yeah, she had to put me in my place.
Oh, okay.
You didn't watch the whole video, huh?
Well, Gail, good job. Rick has to have a little straightening
Yep.
around every now and then.
It's required.
Yep. It's not a 55 to 59 GMC, so
Yeah.
he can't get too on the high horse about it.
Yeah.
Tailgate's actually not rotten. That's crazy. Did you put that floor in, Bob?
Yes,
to
he
cover
did.
Up the...
Yeah, that's 9 gauge, and I put that in.
Okay. Is it pretty rotten underneath there, or did you just put it in there to strengthen it?
Well, it needed some help.
It needed a little bit of assistance. Okay. Fair.
He put
fair
that
enough.
hook in there too for holding
Yeah,
stuff
I
down.
remember you saying that on the video for
Yeah.
loading equipment. That's actually really cool.
Yeah. Pretty much the same thing over here, huh?
Yes, nobody's home on the bottom. Oh goodness, this one's worse.
Well, this side's air conditioned.
Okay. Fair enough. Good golly. It's just, yeah, it just holds all.
You have to take that with the truck. If you take the truck, that part's got to go with
This here?
it. Yeah,
Okay.
that piece you were trying to leave here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the sill plate right there. So this should go like this, like that.
Yeah.
And that usually attaches to the metal that has left the conversation. It's left the visit here.
It's retractable now.
Yeah. Oh. And I'm guessing, Bob, that's probably 120,000 miles, right? The
Yes.
odometer says 20,000.
He said probably.
120.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Add a few on it.
I'll tell you what it has going for it.
They do close nice, don't they?
For as bad as the bottom
Yeah.
is, that's really actually impressive.
Yeah.
Because normally what happens is it sags in the middle like this.
Yeah, because it's kind of like a convertible. It doesn't have any metal
Correct.
supporting it there.
And so you go to shut the door, normally you have to kind of give her the little
Yeah.
lift there.
What do you think about that motor, though, Ben? I had somebody say he thought it was a 345. Bob says 304.
It's okay, Bob. Don't you worry one bit. That's what we're here for.
That's not the original carburetor. Did you ever have a meltdown?
Well, if it was a quadrajet, yeah, probably. The quadrajet's always melted.
I had to go down to Kaiser and help my wife's cousin move. And I started out on the freeway and this thing backfired.
Okay.
What the heck?
Yeah.
And then I discovered I had a 55 mile an hour idle speed on it. But I only had one stop sign till I got down to Kaiser there.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I got her moved, and got a pair of needle nose pliers, and I started fishing melted carburetor material out of it. That's a push button starter I got.
Oh, yeah.
on it. And so that isn't the original carburetor. Guy gave me that one.
Yeah, that looks like a little Hawley 2-barrel. So the original carburetor would have been a Hawley 2300, which would have been a little bit bigger than that.
Anyhow, it's worked pretty good all these years.
Yeah.
Except it doesn't have an fast idle adjustment on it.
Okay. And it's got a few riser blocks in there to make it match.
Yeah, I had to do
Do a little fabricating there, did you, Bob?
Custom fabricating.
little fabricating.
Yeah. And I remember hearing in the video too that I see that there. It was a
Yeah,
California
it's
emissions truck
supposed to have
originally.
a smog pump.
Yeah, those are
That's in
garbage.
a junk pile in Alaska.
Perfect. That's where it belongs.
Here's another problem. This bracket on the power steering pump is
Okay.
broken, and you'll see some chain here.
I do see that. Yep.
And I've run many miles with it like that.
And that's just pulling back on it to keep tension on that pulley to keep the belt straight.
You got a turnbuckle on it someplace. And
Yeah.
it's tight. It works just as good as if
Sure.
it never been busted. That was a
Gotcha.
project I never got done.
That's okay.
So I wanted to tell you.
I like the ingenuity.
Yeah.
Well, I'm used to doing things like that.
I gathered that from a few of these videos I've watched that you are one heck of a fabricator and have always made everything yourself, which is a rare thing.
Yeah, these days it sure is. Gail sent me some pictures, Ben, of some. Bob had built some kind of a crane system or setup that goes in the back of that truck, the GMC truck
Okay.
that I'm getting
Okay.
from him. She sent me a bunch of old pictures of it, but
Is it still
he was
exist?
picking up trees with root balls on them and had a full-size camper, cab over camper on it, and yeah.
Big heavy one.
Yeah, he worked that truck.
So you didn't need a dump truck because you had a pickup truck with a lift in it. I like it. You were asking about the motor. These typically would have been a 345 in this. Did you ever change the motor in it? No. And it might. I mean, it might.
So
be
that guy might have been right.
It
then.
might. It might be. It could be a 304 too, but.
Well, someplace it says so on here.
Yeah, passenger side, the head right there. If you go down below the alternator, it's stamped on the head, and the only way you can see it
I'm
is
not
with
going
a little,
down there.
No, the only way you can see it usually if you have one of those little dental mirrors,
Yeah.
whatever, a little bendy mirror.
Yeah.
So you take a little brake clean, spray off the side of the head there, and you can take a mirror and reflect back up there, and you can read the stamp.
Is it on the side of the head or the front?
So like if you're looking at the head, it would be on the underside, like right by the exhaust manifold.
Okay.
So you have to literally look from the underside.
It'd be down in yonder.
Down in the grease and the grime.
It's got wheel locks on it. And the key is in the house with the key. The keys to the doors.
Okay.
And it's got a locking gas cap, but
Okay.
it won't work. So
Need some
so
PB.
I found
Yeah.
another cap and stuffed on it for now.
Okay. Gotcha.
Put those on there for hauling ladders.
Over
Put
the
some
top.
carpeting on top and crisscrossed them.
I love it. There's so much
Yeah.
ingenuity.
Yeah, he made sure he could secure some loads, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, I just want to make it so that you're happy, everyone's happy, and you know what I mean.
Try
And
and restore it. That's what we were hoping for. Somebody
Well,
that would give it a better home. And
I will guarantee you it'll be running and driving in a week, at least running around the property.
Send me a clip of you having it running driving. Yes.
You can put that with your other
Yes.
stuff.
I will do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we can show that to Bob.
See how it works.
He'll like that.
we've got some keys if you want to.
Yeah,
And the
the
battery.
title
And the battery.
Bob, while you're here, is that bell housing over there, that's for the GMC truck, isn't it? Doesn't it go between the engine and the transmission?
There's the one that came out of the Jimmy. Go back in it.
That's the one that came out of the GMC?
No, that's this one here. And the one that's on that pallet there, that came out of I think it was a 4-ton Jimmy truck.
Oh, you made your workbench out of the lockers too, huh, Bob?
That's what I was trying to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see it. I couldn't see it over the... So these, Bob's workbench was at the bottom of Pearl Harbor. It got sunk. And they rescued him, and Bob made stuff out of them, and he used the lockers.
There's my arc welder underneath.
Yeah, that's a serious welder. I need a jar to put the smell of your shop in so I can take it home and whiff off of it. I am going to wait for Ben to get the Scout out of the way, and then I'm just going to back my trailer in here and man up, I guess. Does that block have the main caps on it, or is that crank just laid in there?
Well, the crankshaft's in there, and the oil seals are on it.
Okay.
And I've got all the brand new pistons and connecting rods. I've got to show somebody something about those connecting rods that they don't know about.
All right, that'd be me. I'm the one that's going to put it back together.
Okay,
GMCs I do know. The Internationals I don't, but GMCs I do.
okay, the rods on them have a tiny little hole drilled in one side of them.
Yeah.
It puts a stream of oil on the thrust side of the piston. And there's no other engine that I know of like that. So when you put one of those together, you have to make darn sure that they all face the same
I didn't
way.
know that. The hole goes on the thrust side.
On the thrust side, extra oil was needed there.
Gotcha.
Like I said, that's the only engine I've ever worked on that was fixed that way.
Huh. That's very interesting and good to know. I imagine there's a whole bunch of them running around with those in backwards, huh?
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Because it's a tiny, and unless you know where to look, you won't even see the thing.
Yeah.
Tiny little jet there on the thrust side of the rods.
Now I want to look at one of those rods.
You say you're going to put the thing together?
I am. I'm putting it back together just like you had it.
Have you worked on many of these Jimmy engines?
Yes.
Well,
I didn't know that about. I haven't rebuilt one. You know, I've got them running after they've been sitting for 30 years, but I haven't actually rebuilt one.
I've got a maintenance manual on them.
I do have quite a bit of literature on them. You know, all 55 to 59 GMC are my favorite trucks ever made, Bob. I've got a lot of them. I'm trying to put a collection together to make a museum.
Boy, that's great.
Yeah, I've got fire trucks, tow trucks, all GMC. Old
Jimmy.
Yeah. I got a 58 Chevy 2.5 ton tow truck that I call Homer.
Cool. You got a name for it.
They're all named. I have named yours. We already named your truck Bob. We did. Your truck's name's Bob.
Do you see that table in there? The
Uh-uh.
sprocket?
No, I didn't.
It's wooden, but it's a sprocket.
May I?
It's amazing.
My end here.
It's my end table. You're not going to take it. Oh, wow.
Oh, he'd take in to see the coffee table?
Yeah. Yeah, Bob knows I'd come and he said, it's my end table. You're not going to take it.
I hated it until I found out that people actually really like them and they sell them for quite a bit.
Ben likes it.
And it's an Ethan Allen.
Ethan Allen? You mean Bob didn't make that?
No.
We bought that in a estate sale. I paid $40 for it.
Wow. I bet it's worth a lot more than that.
I gotta have that.
Well, I'm not going to try to... Oh, you took one look at it and said, I got to have that, yeah? Well, yeah, it kind of goes with your personality, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, that is.
Sort of.
It tells you something about its owner.
Yep.
And that big gear in the middle tells you something else about the owner.
What's that? Oh, yeah. That one metal?
Steel, naturally.
Yeah, naturally.
Well, one winter I worked at the Oceanside Lumber Company down at Garibaldi and had a big speed reducer that went haywire. And I ended up taking the gear off from it.
Yeah, I like your chain snail.
Well, I didn't do that. Somebody with an artistic
Flare.
did those.
Oh, and
Yep.
my granddaughter bought that for him. She said he had to have
That's
that.
pretty cool.
She saw it someplace.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to get back out there.
Did anybody introduce you to poor Sheila who's just standing out there?
No, hi Sheila, I'm Rick.
Hi, Rick.
Now we have.
Sheila comes and looks after him in the morning.
That's good.
Yeah.
Boy, old Ben's moving up in the world. He said he sold 15 trucks this year. He sells more trucks than me. That's why he has more money, because I keep mine. I do. I was telling Bob, he was laughing because I named my tow truck. I got a 58 Chevy tow truck that we named Homer. He said, oh, you named it. I said, Bob, we already named your truck Bob.
Since you go work on the Jimmy, you already saw the fenders in the back window, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You did a good job on it. I'm leaving it just like you did it, Bob. Oh, I'm gonna go look at it. I'm gonna check in on Bob over here. The other Bob.
This Bob,
Yeah, that Bob.
Bob in the backyard.
Yeah, backyard Bob.
We got it back in most of this thing out. We got a picnic table to get out of there. And we got the real.
Pacific Wonderland plates on that one. That's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I love those plates.
Yeah, you don't see them that often anymore, do you?
Nope.
He's got my curiosity going. I need to know if this has the brake that comes up through the floor or the one under the dash.
I don't know what
That's an original spare for the Scout.
Okay, so that's yours, that's
Yeah,
yours.
that tire is probably a 1979 tire. Would be my guess.
That looks like original spare for a
It is.
Scout.
It's an old General H7815, so that was a traction. I mean, that's probably a 40 or 50-year-old tire. And it's not weather checked, which is really amazing. Sorry.
Well, it's probably been in the back of the truck all these years,
Oh yeah.
so it's been out of the weather. And so have these been in the back.
I don't know that that's ever been on the road.
Wow, it looks brand new, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean it doesn't have the little
All of this stuff that you can have, you'll never need it again.
It's part of the deal, huh? I appreciate it.
For free if you want.
Yeah.
The example stands if you need them. And that's
Actually, I think those are pretty cool, and I might take those.
Yeah.
in the garage is another one of these.
Okay. Well, we'll make sure we get them all.
You want me to grab these wheels, Ben?
Well, with your back, are you okay with that?
I'm okay as long as I don't
Dale's got the wheelbarrow.
go crazy. These aren't heavy.
Well, you better wear yourself out.
Well, I'm trying to build my strength up, but I just don't yank when I got heavy stuff on me.
Too old for this.
Yeah, whatever. I'll be 60 next year and I got a broken back. You got a long ways to go. And you got nicer equipment than me.
Hey, it took a lot of work to get that.
I know it did.
You of all people understand. You got to sell a lot to get a little.
Yeah.
That was just a victim of circumstance.
I'm getting ready to run through all of my trucks and just pick like,
Go, here's the ones.
yep,
Put
those
the
are
blinders on and go. I wanna put
those
this
are the
on.
kind.
Yeah.
The rest of you get out of here.
Right.
You know.
You know, you got a love for them, but it's like, the guy can only do so many.
Yeah. That.
Started to pick this thing up off the stands and my jack ran out of hydraulic oil, so
Oh.
had to oil it up to get it down like you see it.
Well, we appreciate all the effort you put in, Bob. I can see you did a lot.
I had fun doing it.
Did you?
Yeah, I enjoyed every minute. I don't like to do that kind of.
Is that for the GMC?
That's the outside door.
Oh, we'll put that on when I come get it. I want you to show me how to put that
Well, I
hub that you made on there.
to start, since you're here, we're talking about it. Follow me in here.
Okay.
First thing is, looks like a piece of junk, but it's a bending die to bend those corner windows in the cab. You'll never need those, but somebody else might with another truck. See that? Those are Texas.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Those are like bucks, right?
See the bend in them?
Yep.
And that's what tap plastic. They had to have this something like this to bend them after they cut them to size. So that's what I put together for them. And
Wow.
that's what they did.
So this, folks, mimics the curve for the big window, rear window.
Yeah.
And you put the plastic in there, and I assume you heat the plastic up, and then you fold this down over it
Yep.
and push it. Wow, that is really cool.
That's the way
Oh, holy cow. There we go.
Snagged on it.
That's neat. Thank you, Bob. That's awesome. Look, A buck he made for tap plastics for the rear window. Did you see he made a rear roll up and down window, big window?
No.
Yeah, so the big window, back window, you know, big window cab, right?
Sure.
Some kids shot it in the center with a BB gun, so he made this buck and had tap plastics make him a 3-piece rear window. And you put the plastic in here after it's heated up, and that's how you make the bend.
Put that inside somewhere.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna use
and
the restroom behind you, so
but he made a rear window that rolls up and down in the middle of
like
it.
a new Tundra. Like
Yeah,
a Toyota.
yeah, but
Here's
50 years early.
here's the special tool to put the spool on.
Oh wow.
Take it off.
And he made all those.
Yes.
Okay, but Bob, can we, when I come get the truck, I was hoping that you would show me.
Well,
We can just put you in a chair out there and you can point and tell me how to put that on.
Well, that's why I'm not putting the spool on.
Okay,
I
good.
gotta hone the inside out because it's got some dirt and rust and stuff.
But you made all these tools just for that truck to put that spool on so that we can put dually rears on it. That is so
pull
cool.
Pull it on and pull it off because it's a slight press fit. And
This is what holds that on.
The safety device on it, so it can't ever be pulled off.
That is cool. Very cool. This is so neat. Right here. I'm gonna go put this in the back seat of my truck so it doesn't get messed up.
Help yourself.
And I'll keep it dry. When I get home, I'll put it inside one of my storage containers. Wow, that's history right there, folks. That's how you make your own big back window for a Chevy or GMC big window cab. Look at that. Wow. Amazing. Just amazing. He has some stuff on the side for you to look at too, Ben. Okay.
I can live without a chair.
All right, so I gotta walk over here.
Yeah, Ben. Start down there.
He wants to show you, Ben.
Gotcha. I'll follow your lead. It's my favorite part about this stuff, learning history.
I got to show you this setup, the tools he built for putting, yeah. Heck of a guy, huh?
Yeah.
They don't make them like that anymore.
No, they don't.
Here.
For this, he never put it on.
Yeah. Did you get the new grill yet?
Yeah, I put it behind
Okay.
the seat.
All right.
Oh, really?
Are those international axles, Ben?
Of
Of course they are. Give me one of those, Ben.
And that's a very strong engine. It works great. You'll find that out if you get a decent one.
We'll get her going.
Okay. That's not too heavy.
That rig got a Cummins engine in it?
I believe it does. Ben's that got a Cummins in it? Yeah, it's brand new. He just got it. It's only like 10 weeks old or something.
How about that? I was going to have a pickup. That's what I'd have.
Yeah, that's a pretty good setup right there.
I like Fords real well, but I'd like to try one of them.
Yeah.
Cummins engine in it.
You want to put that tranny up first?
I think we should get your truck loaded, because then I could back the trailer into the driveway.
Okay. Easy peasy. Well, all we got to do is put this thing in neutral.
Wait, I'm going to get my other camera and set it up on the tripod.
Okay.
Oh, see if... Yeah, I know, but people like watching people work. I don't know if you've noticed it.
I know.
They love watching someone else work, especially if you sweat. bit since then.
There's a lot of cool factor with that truck though, with all the custom stuff, and it's like you just got to leave it the way it is.
Yeah, I'll never make money off of it. Is the deal?
Just keep it.
Yeah.
That has to go into the pile of I'm not going to get rid of it, and I'll maybe use it around the property.
Yeah.
Because if you got it all set up with the gym pole set up, it actually probably would be pretty handy.
Yeah. I was also considering the possibility of putting a old sling wrecker boom in the back of it, since he's got that all dualied out.
Set up for that.
Gail, how long's that Scout been sitting here?
10 years. It used to sit on the front lawn, but we moved the truck in the back and put the Scout here in the driveway.
Yeah.
Probably about 10 years ago.
Be nice to have that real estate back, huh?
Ironwork for the tripod. This also makes it, that's for the A-frame, and this also makes it into a tripod.
Oh, a tripod that you can just set up for lifting stuff, huh?
I hauled a 750-gallon oil tank out of
Wow.
the clay with that.
So Bob made this, and Gail sent me some pictures of this thing set up in the truck that we're calling Bob, the 1955 GMC, of this set up, and I'll splice a picture in right now of that truck and Bob Senior, lifting up a tree with the root ball still intact in the back of that truck, squatting. Here it is, right here. Okay, so how's this work now, Bob?
Well, that and this go together. That's a hinge to open them and shut them. And this is what does the lifting off of that. The chain lock goes on that.
Okay.
Quick detachable.
So that big pin goes through that big hole in this, on that piece right there, right?
Well, you can figure it out when you.
Yeah.
That's what that hole is there for.
Okay.
And this other stuff is. I had a big timber, bigger than that, bit of the truck for the bottom. You may never use that, or you want to modify it or something. But
Okay, well, your daughter was good enough to send me pictures of this all put together when you were using it. So I will blow those up and put it together exactly how you did. And I appreciate you giving me all the cool stuff that went with the truck that you customized back before people were customizing trucks. All right, Ben Palmer. This is a brand new hat that I just put on today. It's got just a little bit of sweat right there from loading your truck up.
That's a CTR DNA.
But you said you wanted a black and white one. That's a brand new one, and it's one of the ones they did right, because I made them do them right. Yeah.
CTR DNA. Yeah.
All right, Classic Truck Rescue. We have made a big hole in Bob's garage, so it. Gail says he's going to fill it up again. I don't think so, but it's his garage. Anyway, 2 transmissions, Hydramatics. The, I don't know what you call this, but it's like a lifting system for the truck that he customized that I'm coming back for. And Bob did tear it completely apart, so a lot of parts. There's the cylinder head. Bob, has that cylinder head been to the machine shop yet? He said, I am a machine shop.
The valves have all been done.
Yeah, who did them?
Shop in San Diego.
Oh,
If you got a minute, I'll explain why.
I will. I'm wrapping up over here. Anyway, got all the odds and ends. The only thing that I don't have that goes to the truck is there is another tire and wheel here, and this hub that Bob built to convert that truck to a dually. Also, this box right here has all the special tools that Bob made to install all that stuff. And when I come back here to get the truck, he's going to show me how to put that and those on that truck to make a dually, custom dually. Anyway, so all we got left to get is the engine block and the crank, and put that other wheel on.
And another engine up in the attic. Another transmission, that is. Another hydromatic.
Well, how do you get up to the attic?
Step ladder behind you.
Yeah, Bob, I think my back's gonna need a little more healing before I go up there and grab a hold of. How did you get it up there?
What?
The transmission.
Got a hoist up here.
Hoist. That's a chain block.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
That's a 1-ton chain.
Holy cow, folks.
It's on a
Looky
track.
there.
It'll move.
Bob's got another man cave that I didn't even know about. No telling what he's hidden up there.
Goes sideways.
It goes sideways. All right, maybe we'll take a peek up there next time we're here. But Bob, I want to thank you for going through all that stuff and doing a thorough job and finding all those parts, because I can tell that you did.
Well,
And I appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to us making that a dually again. Right?
yeah, I hope so.
All right.
Sure.
That's it, folks. We already did an outro. Bye.
And I've got something to show you here.
All right, Bob's got something to show me. Hold on. I don't want to miss out. Usually when he says I got something to show you, it's worth seeing.
Oh, yeah. You should probably get that down. You get the little ladder and we can...
What is it? Oh, that's not... Is that what happened? Was that the demise of Bob the truck?
No, that was...
What?
That was earlier.
We started out from June's cousin's place in San Diego, and we got about 30 miles this way, and all of a sudden the engine let out a wail. And I looked in the rear view mirror, and here's a big cloud of white smoke.
This was in the GMC?
Yes, it was. And it didn't hurt anything but the piston, a few little dings in the cylinder wall.
Was it making a little noise, Bob?
Oh, it wailed. You should have heard it.
Does this go with the truck?
Well, you want it?
Oh, absolutely. That's a story right there. So where were you at again? Hold on. Yeah, don't lose that. Where were you?
About 30 miles this side of San Diego.
Yeah? How fast were you going?
There's an air base out there and a shortcut across from her cousin's place. And there was quite an intersection. I wheeled in there. It was still running. So I had the hood up and I was looking to see. I was going to take the rocker cover off. I figured it was a valve problem. Cop came by and he phoned a wrecker for us. So the wrecker towed us back, and they had a huge big parking lot, but they had a real steep driveway going up there. So the wrecker started up there and stalled. He couldn't pull that camper in my truck, was so heavy.
Oh, you had the big camper on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I started the engine up,
Well, you drove it the rest of the
pushed the
way.
piston in it, and I shoved the wrecker up to the blacktop.
With that piston in there.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, I'll be retelling that story. Thank you, Bob. Thank you for everything.
Well, you're more than welcome.
I'll be back. We're gonna have Bob out to the Classic Truck Ranch when we get a nice day, and I'm invited to his 100th birthday party. That is a party I want to attend. All right, I'm loading up. I'm hitting the road. Peace out. Bob's sporting his red, white, and blue CTR
Let
hat.
me get mine.
Yeah, represent, Ben.
What do you want me?
I want you right there in front of your Scout. Right there, that's pretty good. And then,
Someday I'll have a 406 garage hat for you.
awesome.
Someday.
Yeah, you're too busy buying trucks and trailers to worry about hats.
Here, come on in.
I can be jealous if I want to. Bob, first of all, I want to thank Gail for calling me up, and whoever it was, because we haven't figured it out yet, that told Gail to call me, thank you very much, because we don't know if this truck's buildable or not, but it's a complete truck, and Ben will make the most use of it. He'll probably have to find another tub to put all the parts on, but it's a complete truck, right, Ben?
Absolutely. Yep.
But we see it all the time. People hold on to trucks until it's too late, and there's still stuff here that we can use. The truck that I'm getting, the 55 GMC, I'm putting it back together exactly like Bob had it.
Bob stock.
It's custom.
Yeah.
It's one of the first custom trucks.
Yeah.
And so I'm never going to make any money off of that truck. I'll end up spending money on it, but it's a perfect truck to add to my collection. A lot of my viewers know about Homer and Curtis and Tinker and all the trucks. It's one of those trucks, so it's sticking around. I'll get rid of something else to fund it. But we want to thank you for your service. World War II vet, 99 years old. They don't make them anymore. If you know one, go see them.
Yeah.
These guys went to fight for the freedom of the whole world, not just the United States. They went over there to keep people from taking over the world and doing evil. And I want to thank you for my freedom.
Well, you're welcome.
And not to mention, piece of Pearl Harbor in his garage.
And he's got pieces of sunken Pearl Harbor treasure up in his man cave.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
Amazing. I feel honored to see it and meet it. It's
Yep.
just, what a great day.
Classic Truck Rescue.
Rescue
Yep.
everything.
Can you, when I say Classic Truck Rescue, Bob, can you go peace out with us? Everybody, after
All right.
I say Classic Truck Rescue, you go peace and then you go out.
All right.
Classic Truck Rescue. Peace out. Right on.
That's going to be your new outro.
We always do that.
That's awesome.
You don't like beef jerky. You gotta chew it. Yeah, you gotta chew it. Yep.